Just on my way to another day at school. Man, I love school. And one of the ways to get schools to function the best is to make schools that kids want to be a part of. Make schools that kids will actually enjoy going to. And that's something that a lot of American families struggle with, is getting their kids enthusiastic about school. And that's part of what makes a school ideal, is getting their kids enthusiastic. So in this film, we're going to take a journey and try to figure out what makes a school ideal, what makes a school, something that kids want to go to, something that kids want to learn, what makes a good school environment. So let's go. Henry David Thoreau once said, "An early morning walk is a blessing for the whole day." Even some of the greatest minds of the modern and postmodern world agree that physical activity is just as important as mental activity. See, for students to function at their highest possible level, they can't just be pushed cognitively, but they also can't just be pushed physically. For a student to reach their absolute highest potential of cognitive ability, they need to be just as physically active as mentally active. And that's something that our current education system often undervalues, is physical education or physical activity. See, when students have their mind and their body working together, their minds can truly function at the highest level. Take Google, for instance, one of the most successful corporations in our modern world. They encourage their employees to be physically active before work, after work, and during breaks of work. Because they know that for their employees to function at their highest level and to give Google the best they can, they need to be physically active as well as mentally active. And in our ideal school, we would encourage and even require a certain amount of physical activity, because physical activity is great for your health, it's great for your body, but it's also great for your mind. At our ideal high school, we encourage students to participate in athletic events, social events, and all kinds of extracurriculars. Part of the reasoning for that is, well, it brings in a lot of money for the school. A bigger reason, though, is that we believe that high school isn't just a time to improve in the academic arena. High school is a time to improve in all facets of life, whether it be social, academic, or becoming a better leader, or being better at communicating with others. See, high school is a time when you should really be improving everything you do. And here at our ideal school, that's what we believe, and we encourage students to get involved in as many extracurricular activities as possible in order to fulfill that need to improve in every way, not just academically. While assessing a student's knowledge through exams is helpful and valuable, it shouldn't have as much a weight as things like homework and participation in class. See, schools like colleges and higher education have sources of a student's ability in a class anyway. They have SATs, they have ACTs, and they even have SAT subject tests. They even have IB exams and AP exams to test a certain course specifically and how well a student has mastered that course. Here at our ideal school, we test our students in SATs and ACTs and SAT subject tests and IB exams and AP exams, just like everybody else. But in class, the grades that students receive are not so much focused on how well they master a certain subject, so much as how they participate in class, how they interact with others, how hard they work, and how well they do their homework. We believe rather than testing kids and making them feel like they constantly have to learn things just in order to regurgitate them on an exam is not helpful to the student at all. We believe that a grade is meant to show what type of student they are, to show if they are an exceptional student in class or just a mediocre student in class. For those reasons, we do test frequently in the SAT and SAT subject tests and ACTs, and the IB and AP exams every year in May. But we believe that for the actual grade of the class, very little should be rewarded just for doing well in an exam. If you do well on an exam, that's great, and that will help your score. Well, I hope that you guys enjoyed our journey through what an ideal school would look like, and I really hope you guys learned a lot and took it to heart, and you guys just have a great summer, and thanks for watching our program.
This program was made possible by contributions to your PBS station.